We've got a few minutes yet before the umpire calls batter up, and that's a good time for you to get set behind a grand glass of Ballantine Ale or beer. Yes, sir, it's time for those two Bs, baseball and Ballantine. That combination's so good that I'm suggesting you take a quick trip to the refrigerator for a bottle right now. Or if you're listening in there at your favorite tavern, don't just ask for an ale or a beer, but ask that man for Ballantine Ale and Ballantine beer. And now you're set for a swell afternoon of baseball and Ballantine. The umpires met early, broke up with managers Earl Combs representing the Red Sox. Joe McCarthy doesn't come out. Stengel is out there. Of course, they can't start this ball game to 2:05, and now the Yankees will be out of their dugout and out in the field. There they go. Let's quickly run down the lineups now, because we don't have much time. DiMaggio, center field, leading off for the Red Sox. Pesky playing third, batting number 2. Williams in left field, hitting number 3. Vern Stevens, the cleanup man. Our national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. And jam crowd settles back down again. Bobby Dorr batting number 5 for the Red Sox at second base. Al Zarilla will be in right field. Billy Goodman at first base. Bertie Tebbetts catching. Ellis Kinder, 23 wins, 5 losses to the right-hander pitching. For the Yankees, Rizzuto at short. Henrik at first. Berra the catcher. DiMaggio center field. Lindell left field. Johnson at third base. Mapes in right field. Coleman, the second baseman, and Vic Raschi, with a record of 20 wins, 10 losses, will carry the Yankee hopes into the ball game this afternoon. So Vic Raschi has already moved out there to the mound, and we're just about ready to go here now for this big one. And before we take the air, I just want to say to Mel Allen that it's been a great thrill being associated with the Yankees this year. And Mel, it's been wonderful working with you. You're a grand guy. You've done a great job this year. Been a fine season. So you're ready to go now, Mel, and take over.
Hello there, everybody. Well, we started back in March preparing for the Pennant campaign, and when it began back in April, there were those who didn't know what was going to happen. Nobody did. There were those who didn't give the Yankees a chance to finish higher than third, and third on down. And when the smoke of battle has cleared today, it may be that they have finished second. It may be that they have finished first. But let me say this. We have had occasion to root for the Yankees during the course of this year, a very courageous team. But today, against another great ball club, the Boston Red Sox, we're going to give this broadcast a treatment that we feel both teams deserve. An equal treatment all the way through, as if it were a World Series. And the first pitch of the ball game, but Dom DiMaggio is in there for a call strike. So cast aside, if you will, permit us to cast aside our partisan feelings to bring the broadcast the most important of the year in the American League. And the pitch, swung on a ground ball, hit to Henrik. He's up with it, outruns, down to first, is one away. I meant to say outran Dom to first. Dom DiMaggio grounded out to Henrik unassisted. Dom was hitting at 309. Here's Johnny Pesky stepping in. Newcomb going for Brooklyn. Meyer for Philadelphia. Here's the pitch. Strike call over the inside corner. They'll be roaring on every pitch today. We got Lindell in left, DiMaggio in center, Mason right. Billy Johnson in close at third in the event of the bunt. Pesky guarding that plate. Vic Raschi comes in with his pitch outside, ball one. You got Rizzuto at short in halfway, 4 strides to the left of second. He's picking up a pebble. Ted Williams on deck. Jerry Coleman, 4 strides to the right of second. Henrik Deep guarding the line. The outfield shaded slightly toward left. The 1-1 pitch to Johnny Pesky. Swung on, he missed. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Vic Raschi on the hill for Yankees. Ellis Kinder on the firing line for the Red Sox. This is it. It's only, the only tough part about it all is that one of these two teams has to lose. Now the 1-2 pitch on its way to Pesky. Here it is. Swung on, fouled off to the left of the plate onto the screen. And this magnificent crowd will be roaring on every pitch if it's a close ball game. Sometimes these kind of games, the ones that you figured are going to be really close all the way, turn out to be routs. As Cleveland beat the Red Sox almost a year ago today, a year ago tomorrow, in a playoff game. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, loop foul, back up third, out of play. The ball going into the photographer's box just below the mezzanine. The Dodgers and Phils both scoreless in the first inning. St. Louis at Chicago, not yet underway. We'll keep you posted on the progress of all other ball games that are important today, as well as those that are just being played out. Raschi's 1-2 pitch. Curve just high. Ball 2, 2-2. The curve was over, but high. Vic working very carefully on Pesky. Johnny hitting at .308. He's been a key factor in the rise of the Red Sox. Now Raschi's 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. Pesky still manages to get a piece of it. Everybody that each team has will be in there today if they need them. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the first inning. Johnson's backed up at third with 2 strikes on Pesky. Big Cal Hubbard calling balls and strikes. Raschi getting the sign. Now he starts to wind up. Around comes the right arm. The 2-2 pitch is swung on. There's a drive out to left field. Lindell's out there, and Johnny's got it. And now to bat comes Ted Williams, hitting at .344. Big Ted digs in. The shift is on with Coleman out on the grass and right. Rizzuto on the first base side to second. Here's your pitch. Just outside, ball 1. Very close to the outside corner. Cockeye Tyler coaching at third. Earl Combs at first. Johnson shades his eyes from the sun to see how it is. He's 20 feet off the third baseline. Outfield deep, round toward right. Here's your pitch. Williams takes curve low, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to count on Ted. He'll be slashing for distance if he gets one he likes. 2 outs, top of the first inning. All right, Raschi's pitch. Low, ball 3. Every one of those pitches has been right around the plate. Just missing corners, and the last one was just below the knees. Buster Stevens is on deck. Now the 3-0 pitch. Inside, ball 4. Williams walks, and that brings up Stevens. Buster hitting at .292. Outfield swings around toward left. Billy Johnson goes back deep at third. 3 feet off the line. Phil Rizzuto back deep over toward the gap. Coleman stride to the right of second. Henrik holding against Williams. Raschi takes the stretch, checks Ted. There's a move to first base, not in time. Little slug is up. Raschi stretches. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul off to the right of the plate, out of play. Strike 1. Looked like Stevens was hitting that ball or trying to hit it to right field. Cleanup man for the Red Sox is in there. Top of the first inning. Left field is going to be rough on both Lindell and Williams today. Left field this time of year, the sun field, is murderous. One strike to count on Vern Stevens. Williams moves off first, a stretch by Ranke. Here's the pitch. Stevens on the curve takes inside. Slow curve, ball 1-1-1. Bobby Doer's on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Vick again ready. Williams with the lead. Henry holding. Now the pitch. Curve is inside again for ball 2. Now Henry walks over to say something to Rashi. A 2-1 count on Buster. Vick knows he's got a dangerous hitter up there. Takes his stretch. Williams with the lead. Now the pitch. Swung on to high pop-up. Out around second base. Jerry Coleman's under it. Williams running. And Jerry makes the catch. Right-hander swoops down low into the windup. First pitch. Strike 1 call. Fastball with an inside corner. Kinder's beaten the Yankees 4 times this year. They haven't beat him at all. The right-hander throws. Rizzuto takes outside for a ball as he bluffed a bunt. Bertie Tebbetts was ready to move. So was Pesky. You got Williams in left, Dom DiMaggio in center, Alzarilla in right. Pesky third. What was that sign they were carrying? Pennant bound or derailed the limited or something. The 1-1 pitch to the Scooter. Low outside for ball 2. Pesky at third, Stevens short, Doer second. Billy Goodman first. Bertie Tebbetts catching. Frank Cossetti coaching at third and Bill Dickey at first. Last half of the first inning of the payoff game of the 1949 American League pennant race that has been a sizzler these last few weeks. Here's your pitch. Swung on, foul back just to the left of our booth. Hit the steel girder and bounces back downstairs. Kinder is a magnificent pitcher. Coming into his own this year, 36-year-old right-hander who lost a lot of time when he was in service. Red Sox got him from the Browns. He won 10 games for Boston last year, and this year has blossomed into a 23-game winner. The 2-2 pitch to the Scooter. Outside, ball 3. So Little Phil's got the count run out to 3-2. Kinder starts to wind up. He aims the ball over the plate, and it is swung on line to down the left field line, and it's in there for a base hit. Bounces off into the corner. Phil goes for 2. The ball gets away from Ted. Phil's going to go for 3. Ted up for the ball. The throw to third, not in time. So 3-base hit for the Scooter. Rizzuto triples into the left field corner. The ball carried away from Williams and enabled Phil to make the triple instead of the double. And here's Tommy Henry hitting at 286. Kinder throws. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Kinder gave him that screwball. The Dodgers failed to score in the top of the second inning. 0-0. Philadelphia batting last to second. All right, Kinder into the windup. In comes the pitch. Henry swings, sends a ground ball out towards second. Rizzuto scored. Door up for the ball. Throws to Goodman. 1-0 New York. Tommy Henry grounded out. Door to Goodman. And there's one away. Nobody on. 1 run in as Henry gets his 84th RBI of the year. Now the batter is Yogi Berra. Berra batting at 277. 1-0 New York. Ellis Kinder comes in with a pitch. Swung on. Fouled off to the left of the plate. Strike 1. Yogi was trying to hit that one over the head of Johnny Pesky, who was in close at third.